So why would I consider DMC5 the greatest game of all time? Well, let's get into point one. It had the comeback of all comebacks. The last game to come before this was DMC Devil May Cry, a reboot that came out in 2013 and was a massive disappointment. It had terrible writing with once again another bad interpretation of Dante, the protagonist. Fans didn't handle this too well, so when DMC5 was announced, they were relieved that the series is going back to the original storyline. Now onto my second point, the playstyles. Throughout the story, you get to play as three different characters that have different ways of fighting, with all unique abilities for each other. There's V, the brand new character that fights from a distance due to him not being as powerful as the others. I would consider this the new character because you don't really have to try too much to pull off cool combos. It's just a bunch of button mashing. Then we have Nero, who takes some more experience to pull off some cool combos and some pretty cool moves. He's also a very close range fighter, along with Dante. Dante can fight from close range or from far range, depending on how you want to play. He also takes up the most experience to do masterful combos. Along with the playstyles, the game feels very rewarding, which enhances the fun. The more you play, the better you get, and the more rewarding the game feels. Every time you pull off a new combo, you feel good about yourself along with your skill. This feeling just gets better whenever you up the difficulty and play at higher levels of skill. Now if you're a graphics type of guy, this game does not disappoint. It has some beautiful scenery and uses a lot of cool, vibrant colors to really make it stand out. The cutscenes are also done very well, and it doesn't disappoint whatsoever. There's also a little customization here and there with maybe a singular different outfit you can choose for each character, or what weapon you're going to use on what mission. But other than that, there's not too much, but there's certainly a diverse set of weapons and tools. As for the story, it's pretty good. It's certainly not The Last of Us or a Walking Dead Season 1 type story, but it's still pretty entertaining. It's a classic tale of good versus evil with some emotional bits. Like I said, it's not the best story ever, but it's investing and very entertaining at most. Last but not least, it has a lot of replayability, which is something very important for a game, especially one that's single player. Now, you can make the argument that a lot of other games have multiplayer, which counts as replayability, but I don't really see that as replayability, as for a lot of games nowadays, they're going multiplayer, and without the online, there would be no replayability. But this game, online, no online, it's replayable for multiple times, and that's excluding the achievements. You could go back to a mission and find a new way to beat it, or you could find a secret mission hidden in plain sight. There are 20 of these, by the way. There's even a mode where you could test your skill and battle waves and waves of enemies to see what your limit is and how well you are in the game. All in all, this is a very well done game. It's very fun, rewarding, and keeps you coming back even after you beat it the first time around. I don't think any game could be perfect, not even this one, but I think this is the best game to bring you enjoyment. I know that if you buy this game and play it, you will not regret it, especially since it's kind of cheap, seeing that most games are $60 right now, but the deluxe edition for this is $50 and the regular edition for this game is $40. It's a pretty well priced game.
Perfect timing.
Now, this is why I believe Devil May Cry 5 is the best game ever.
Knock it off. Get in the car.